What your Splatoon 3 main weapon says about you. You think you're slick. You're not. And you're jealous that the Splash is your better counterpart. You miss your actually decent kit in Splatoon 2. Despite having 2 kits at the very top of the meta, you're somehow still mad that your 3rd kit does not have Zipcaster. And you're right. Turf War, Lone Wolf Warrior, I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously, your weapon is a little trash can. You are either a new player, or you're lying to yourself and you're not a junior main, but a Splat Bomb main. Out of all the weapons in this game, I do not understand why you'd want to main the Splatter Shot of all things, but hey, it has fun kits, I can't deny that. You are a sweaty tryhard. You're still a sweaty tryhard, but you have class. People tell you this is a support shooter and that it isn't meant to be played aggressively, but you still go on and do killing sprees with it because you're the ends-up main, not them. People tell you this is a support shooter and that it isn't meant to be played aggressively, but you still go on and die 12 times a game with maybe 2 assists because you're the Nova main, not them. You don't know what role this weapon is trying to lean into? Personally, I don't either, but you do your thing alright, so... You're happy that thanks to its new base kit, this weapon finally will rid itself of its infamous history in Splatoon 2. You just want to go and crush people with a splashdown and burst. Hell yeah! You think you're a better crab weapon than Splash? You're not. And you're sad because your weapon has been utterly irrelevant for the entire lifespan of this game. You don't know why your weapon is relevant considering it's somehow even less fun than L3, but you don't care and frankly you have my respect, this weapon is pretty hard. You have arthritis, but the weapon is so incredibly good that it absolutely makes up for it. You are the definition of fuck it, weeball. You don't know what you're doing the entire game and somehow you still carry. You're either utterly trash or you're my sleep paralysis demon. No in-betweens. You hoped the 3rd kit would give this weapon a chance. It didn't. You don't know why this weapon exists, but you somehow decided to main it anyway, and that's pretty much about it. You're sad that the roller that was designed to roll the most is incapable of one-shotting people by rolling over them. You like being Mr. Consistent throughout the entire trilogy of this game. Seriously, has your weapon ever not been at least top 20 with at least 1 kit? How are you so good? People hate you, but you're misunderstood. Your weapon has 3 viable and fun kits, and you just want to go and have fun in a game, so don't let them tell you what to do. People hate you, and it's for a good reason. Please stop sweating, this is just Turf War. I hate you! There simply aren't enough words in the English vocabulary to describe just how much I hate this weapon! You aim in my general direction and accidentally kill me, and you're proud of it! You're proud of it, damn you! You like this weapon because it paints walls in a way that is so satisfying no other weapon can ever come close to it. Oh hey Prochara. You were relevant in the first 3 months of Splatoon 3, then you died and no one ever talked about you again. My condolences. This is like the single most boring and slow weapon in the entire game. Are you sure you don't want to play anything else? You hate being an anchor, but you like splatlings, so you went fuck Tweeball and started mowing down people as if you were heavy from tier 2. Cooler, so refreshing, yummy, give me that speed and quick respawn, look at how fast I am, I put out the splatting to shame! You forget this entire weapon's gimmick is storing its charge like a charger, but it doesn't really matter because you still make everyone in the lobby fear you. You miss beacons. So do I. But hey, you like how flexible the weapon is. And another thing you miss is the inkjet meta. The new kit reminded you that you used to be a blaster main, so you just decided to stick with the beacons and you make them work because you are great. You wish you had Burst Bomb, but you've come to terms with it and you're happy your weapon is one of the best in the game regardless. You think that you'd be cool if you mained the Underdog Blaster, because it actually has some secret tech with Zipcaster and like you can make it work and... No, you're not cool, please main a real weapon. You have one of the best fucking kits in the entire game and your weapon is still bottom 10 garbage. If that isn't a reality check, I genuinely don't know what is. Based? Absolute Giga Chad? Drinks are on me. Forget about the Reef Slider Purgatory. We booyahing them bombs now. You semi-main this weapon. It's not like your main, but there's something so mesmerizing about a blaster with an inkjet that you just can't help yourself to play it occasionally. You try to convince people that this weapon is clearly underrated and competitive, but it appears not to be working, so... Please let me out of my spawn! You're literally the most base charger of them all. People always underestimate you, but then you just own them in every way possible because you're just that good. Clearly you hate close quarters fighting, or you have some personal vendetta against Splatlings, I don't know. You don't exist. Clearly you're a real bamboozler fan because all the other liars left after MPU was found dead in a ditch. And I respect you for that. You're a pro player who is so used to this weapon that you can't play anything else now. Also, you don't know the actual name of the weapon. No, seriously, you just call it pencil the entire time. You also have arthritis, but unlike the Squeezer, your weapon isn't actually broken. In fact, it is so painfully mediocre that sometimes you wonder if mastering this midfest was worth the permanent damage to your fingers. You don't want arthritis, but you like the weapon playstyle, so you choose Octobrush. Oh, and your weapon is actually capable of killing, unlike the Ink Brush. You're coping with the fact that Wall is actually a great sub-weapon and that Nintendo hasn't truly fumbled your last kit. You're in denial. Clearly Nintendo loves you, and I don't know why, but 3 fire kits clearly are something that keeps you playing the weapon. You like how mobile this weapon is, you mastered it, you truly are a skilled player, and the weapon needs to stay mid because otherwise you'd take over. You're ultra mega based because this is also my main, so everyone who mains my weapon is automatically the best. You miss K52, and I hate you. You have absolutely no freaking clue how a weapon that was considered utter garbage for years suddenly became meta, but here we are. Oh, and you like Chase. Don't worry, I like him too. These are not real dualies. Please commit into learning an actual dualie. You might genuinely be the best player in this entire game, but the amazing netcode makes you look average at best. You hate shooters. You want them to suffer. They will face your gigantic shield and will die in misery trying to stand a chance against you. Except when your weapon doesn't work because... Look, I get it, you want to be quirky and pretend this weapon is worth anything, but after 6 garbage kits in a row, maybe you should seriously consider changing up your playstyle. Do you know how to play this weapon? Because I sure don't. You probably don't either, in all honesty. You cannot believe an Encore weapon actually got inkjet, but after 3 years in purgatory, you finally have a fun kit that makes you proud of saying you're a tri-stringer main. You cannot believe that your weapon is actually relevant after years of suffering as a turf war menace and a reef slider clown. Go out there and get your revenge, soldier. You forgot you made this weapon, and now I am reminding you that you do. You will forget it again within the next 2 hours. This weapon could have the most garbage kit ever and you'd still make it work. But it doesn't matter, because you have 3 fire kits and you're a menace. You don't like roller, but you sure like zooming across the map and chopping heads off with the biggest dash known to man. Seriously, how are you hitting me? They say don't bring a sword to a gunfight, but you bring the stamper, you dominate the lobby, refuse to elaborate, and leave. And that's based